Hello everybody and welcome, and today I am very excited to showcase the Valentin Rita Hyperphysical Shockcaster deck that we did a deck tech for on Saturday. If you missed that video, there's a link down in the description, as well as to the deck list itself on ARKHAM. If you don't know, Valentin makes awesome deck lists every week, and a lot of them are pretty much like out of my wheelhouse, like out of the stuff that I normally do in this game. So I think I'm hoping I can give this deck like the showcase it deserves, because it's more of like it's not actually like a traditional combo deck that you would expect to see in like Magic the Gathering. However, it is like there's a lot of moving pieces and it takes a lot of time to get set up, and there's going to be a lot of things where I'm just going to be doing a little bit of nothing until we get it set up. So right now, I think the goal of the game is pretty simple. It's kind of just survival. We're going to just be trying to get all the pieces together, and then when all of the pieces are together, we're going to go nuts. I am playing this in true solo, and I haven't played true solo in a very long time, since the campaign not to be named, which is the Wendy Adams scenario campaign I did through Forgotten Age, which got canceled for reasons. So it's been some time, but we're gonna get this game going, and yeah, we're gonna play some Midnight Masks true solo. I'll admit it, I'm terrified. I'm actually scared, but I have faith in this deck to lead me down a path of victory. If I play it properly, I'm gonna just say I might not be able to play this deck well. We'll see what happens with me. No promises, but I'll try my best. Predator or Prey. Rita seems convinced of a conspiracy within the city of Arkham. She believes that a secret cult serves the ghouls that live in the crypts beneath the city, and that several of the cult's prominent members are scattered throughout Arkham. As you begin searching for them, you can't shake the feeling that you too are being hunted. 6 Doom advances, we can resign as an action. Uncovering the conspiracy. You have one night to find the members of this cult and unveil their plan. The more members of the cult you can find and interrogate before midnight, the better. As an action, we can spend 2 clues per investigator, so just 2 clues. Draw the top card of the cultist deck, and then if there are 6 in the victory display, we advance. Okay! I'm playing this solo, so I actually just get to press 5 on this. Interesting. Okay, I don't think I want that in my opening hand. Once again, I don't really know like what I'm looking for, but I think I'm down for these 3 cards. I think these 3 cards are pretty sick. That other Pete Sylvester is a little bit awkward. The Schaffner's is nice. But I think we got some juice here. So I think if I'm going to think a bit that we're building a combo, I think what I want to do is I want to make sure that we can get the pieces together, because that's how it works, right? So I think I'm not going to play Easy Mark on turn 1. I think I'm going to like just play some cards and move around the board. I think I'm just going to play the cards and move around the board, because that's kind of what we do. We want to reveal the graveyard, but I think I'm going to first move up here for my first action. Because East Town is, while you're in East Town, reduce the cost of each ally asset you play by 2. So then what we can do is I can actually just play the Scavenging, get that out, and I can also play a Pete Sylvester for 2 less. And those would be our first 3 actions. We then get to go to upkeep and draw a card. Okay. So this in the deck... Oh, sorry, I didn't do the upkeep. Let's go like that. I have to actually press the upkeep. I'm used to the draw 1 button. So this is actually here to help us in our setup. That is why this card exists. So we go to the first Mythos phase. We only have to draw 1 card, 1 of 6. I'm not expecting to make any progress for a while, but we have drawn a Crypt Chill. Well, good thing we have another Pete Sylvester here. So we're going to go 3 to 4. All right, 1 Pete Sylvester down, but luckily we got another in backup. All right, so with this turn, I'm going to play Pete Sylvester. He's back. Once again, he costs 2 less. And then we're going to also play a Schaffner's Catalog. And then I think we just keep moving across the board. We start revealing locations because, once again, Hyperphysical Shockcaster is our goal, and we would love to Hyperphysical Shockcast here on Rivertown. So if we just progress our board, maybe we start drawing cards, maybe we start getting ready to fire the easy mark, in theory, that's a great draw, we should be able to start doing what we need to do. Notably, the Night Gaunts would be kind of spooky here. You are less so. Alright, so we're going to put this guy here, and then we're going to, like, try to deal with him. And luckily, we have a lot of ways in which to deal with this son of a gun. Just going to pause 1 second. Okay. So I think, if once again the goal is to get ahead, to, like, start getting our Shockcaster, we're going to move into this location. We're going to grab the Wizard of the Order. And, I mean, we're going to evade him. And we're going to go, I'm going to use the manual decks because I want this to be something else. So we're going to go 8 to 2. -1. So we get to draw a card. It's successful. We drew our weakness. So, you know, that's not great. Okay. So then maybe next turn we actually use the breaking and entering. And I think I'm going to draw a card from my last action. We moved. Yeah, I think I'm just going to draw a card. We got to go. Okay, what a combo. What an absolute combo from the game. Very funny. We got to go upkeep. Sweeping Kick's a good draw. I mean, I was expecting my third weakness there. Alright, so we're at 4 of 6. We've made no progress. We have not seen anything. Obscuring Fog actually doesn't matter. Actually does not matter. Okay, so I think I'm just going to evade this guy at 6 to 2. He gets another Doom. Alright, he's dead. And then I have to get rid of this Chronophobia. So once again, we're not making any progress, but that's okay. In theory, once we just find the right pieces, which we currently have none of, but that's okay. I'm not losing faith. We have the boss coming up soon. All right, we're gonna grab a cultist, but that's okay. We can just grab an acolyte, and we can just once again just follow the plan. Maybe I should have kept the At the Crossroads in the opening hand. Maybe that could have been, like, the right choice to make. Okay, well, we move in here. We're going to evade this guy at 6 to 2. -3. He's dead. I think I have to just start drawing cards, right? Okay, all right, we have the Shockcaster. All right, things now should start moving. In theory, we should just start going into blasting mode. Okay. So then we get to go upkeep. All right, we actually have a lot of juice, but we are, like, running out of time. Evil card over here is a Night Gaunt. I do not respect you, and I do not want you to be here. So I think this is what Sweeping Kick is built for. So we're going to attack this guy at 9 to 3. Nice. So then we'll evade him. And we're going to deal 3 damage to the guy. I could move. Let's say I move. Let's say I move over here. Or I move to the hospital to get more clues visible, right? Let's say I do that. Or even just Southside. Southside has a low shroud. Southside's shroud is pretty low. Man, True Solo just goes so quick. We're like on turn like 6 and it's only 10 minutes into the video. Are you kidding me? This is crazy. So let's say we move. What's the plus side of that? versus dinging him one more time. We have the boss coming up, so we actually probably want to make this guy somewhat killable. But I mean, we can go into gun mode with this, right? Like we can fire into kill mode. Because we have the telescanner and the rail shooter. So we can attack at 6 against the boss. But we also have all these tricks up our sleeves as well. So I do think that we'll be I do think we'll be able to find the boss. It's just more a matter of what are we capable of doing. Like, what are we capable of doing to also deal with this hunting night gun that shows up? Do we just have to, like, use... I mean, like, we can spend everything on the sharpeners. Like, basically, I'm just deciding if we 3 this guy. I think we do 3 this guy. And he's going to come and hit us eventually, I think. But it means that, like, we can break in and entering him down. We're then going to move here. We're not going to bring the clue with us. And then our last action, we're going to just spend 4 from the Schaffners. To play Hyperphysical Shockcaster. Alright. So, we're going to change this into Rail Shooter mode. So we are in Rail Shooter mode. Transforming gun transforms. This goes here. We go upkeep. Perfect time on that backpack. Alright, that resets. And then we got this guy, who only has 6 health. So it's not a crazy amount. He's also actually, like, very... he's very, like, evadable. He's very evadable. But I do think that he is probably worth a sweeping kick. And then, like, maybe we fire and then we just start getting clues. Am I okay with all that? This guy moves here. I think I'm okay with all that, right? We haven't hit... I think we also need to get ice picks. So I do think we are going to backpack. So I think our plan is pretty simple. We're going to sweeping kick. Okay, no, I see this. I see this. I see what we're going to do here. I see what we're going to do. So we're going to play sweeping kick. We are going to use... we're going to attack this guy at 9-4. You know, I was going to say, if that was an auto-fail, that would have been very bad. It would have been probably the worst thing I could have ever imagined. This guy only has 1 more, like, big hit away, which is awesome. I am then going to play from the Schaffners. We're going to play... Did I pay for that? Yes, I did. We're going to play this backpack. So then we get to search the top 12. Okay, I see where this is going to start going nuts. We did not hit a single ice pick. Okay, so do we have any supplies in here? I don't think so. But we did not hit a single ice pick, so I think we're just going to grab the backpack and we're going to, like, try again. We just grab all of these. And then what I think we do here is... Oh, do I have to play the backpack one more time, or do we take a shot at this guy? Do we just take a shot at this guy up 2 with the Hyperphysical Shockcaster? That's the question of the day, right? Because I have 1 action left. Because I was like, if we hit an ice pick, I think we probably pretty confidently could have killed this guy. But because we didn't, I still think we live in kill mode. So we're going to play just the other backpack, and then these ones can get discarded. But we can scavenge those back, so that's okay. The last thing we want to actually see here is the hoods. Alright, we got our ice picks and we got the track shoes. Okay. We also got the other hyperphysical. Do I like that more than the Shockcaster? Probably not, because we're now in the loop where in which we can just, like, keep playing the Shockcaster, assuming we scavenge it back properly. Which we're going to plan on it. That's the plan, right? That's the plan here. Okay. So we're out of actions, but I can fast out one of these ice picks. All right, so this guy's going to move in here. We're going to take 1 and a 1. And then this guy stands up. So I really actually should have... I should have done only 1 damage on this guy and moved instead, in retrospect. Because now I could have evaded him and, like, shot this guy with the gun. But I'm not, like, bothered. I still think this is going to be okay. We're still in death mode. Like, we're still in the kill everybody mode, which is important. But, hello? My keyboard's broken. There we go. Or, there we go. All right. All right, so then we get to go upkeep. Yeah, take heart off the beginning would have been good. And, like, maybe it would have been good to fire off this easy mark, but I'm trying to play differently than I normally would. Locked door? That sucks. I mean, we can break through it, but this was, like, our easy location. But is there a really big difference between 2 and 1? I don't think so that much. Okay. But now we can kill these guys. So what I think we do... Unfortunately, now we actually also can't break and enter, which is a little bit awkward. Okay, so what I think we actually start with is an attack on this guy. So we can go 7 to 4. Once my keyboard is, like, not dead. Okay, 7 to 4. Do we want to go 8 to 4? Use one of these to just... I don't think so. Nice. So this will deal 2 damage in rail shooter mode. Let's just get this over here. So this deals 2 damage, and we can discard this to deal an additional damage, which kills this guy. All right. That was actually handled, I think, pretty efficiently. Okay, I think I'm going to try and evade this guy, and we're going to just do some protection and take heart. I'm expecting to pass. We are going to pass this test. I'm telling you that right now. -4. He's evaded, and he is dead. Okay, I think then for our last action here... Do we try to break the door down? Or do we just move up here? I think we just move up here. I think we just do this location. Like I said, the difference between 2 and 1 is not that big at 6. It's like the difference, like a -4 at 6 to 1 and 6 to 2 is like the exact same number. So then we can go upkeep. And now, in theory, we just get a go. We just start going and we don't stop going. And we're like, it just stops coming and we don't stop coming, you know? And now, like, we should be able to just start getting clues and spawning dudes. And then maybe killing them? I don't know. I don't know. True solo has a different metric. Like, if I was playing this in 2-player, I probably would be like, I want to get 4 cultists, including the Masked Hunter. If we get 3 cultists, I'm going to call that a major victory. If we get 2, I'm going to be happy with my first attempt at this deck. Especially in true solo. I'll take 2 damage. Don't think I won't. Okay, so now the fun stuff begins. We get to switch this into telescanner. And then we investigate this location at 6 to 2. So it's just investigate with any skill. If you succeed, discover clue at any reveal location instead of your location. Cool. 6 to 2. All right, we don't scavenge, but that's okay. I don't think I'm gonna fire this 3 times today. We're going to go again, 6 to 2. And once again, I'm grabbing from, you can grab from any reveal location. So we're just going to start like with the victory locations first. That's a -0, so we do get a scavenge. I actually want to grab, I think the Schaffner's is the right choice for our first scavenge. And then I think what we are going to do is we are going to like grab the ice pick in the near future. But I think right now I'm okay with it just kind of like sitting in the backpack. And then I think for my last action... We can't scavenge. I don't want to draw a card. I think I just play the track shoes. We go like 1, 2, 3, and we play the track shoes. Make our number even bigger. Okay. I'm for it. I'm for it. And then we can go upkeep. Hey, that Resourceful is huge. That Resourceful is big. Okay. Bing? Hey! That's not very nice! That's not very nice! Okay. Like, it's fine, but how do we do this? So it's a 4-shroud location. Do we maybe break and enter? No, we don't have the money for breaking and entering. We could easy mark into a break and enter. We need to scavenge you back. But maybe I can just, like, do it. So, like, maybe we go hyperphysical. No, what we do is we do this. I got it. Okay, so we play the ice pick, which kills the backpack. We then go 8, 9 to 4. And that's pretty comfortable. Nice. So then we can scavenge back the hyperphysical Shockcaster, paying all of the money from the Schaffner's catalog. I think we actually want to get rid of this ice pick. Do we? I think we save it. We don't need it this turn. I can grab something else from this discard pile, a red card, like maybe this Take Heart. Try to get some more cash and cards in our pocket. And then we can grab a clue, like from this location. So I could also... This is also gone, the Obscuring Fog. I mean, but now I can also just, like, shoot the Shockcaster twice, right? We can just, like, grab clues. I mean, that seems pretty good. So, yeah, let's just go. 7 to 2. Nice. Give me that. And then we're going to go again. 7 to 2. Let's go. Okay, grab this clue. Okay. So, we're getting the clues, and we can start spawning people, and then maybe start trying to kill them. I will switch into combat mode at the end of turn, just in case we draw the hoods, because we haven't seen them yet. Wow! Look at that! Look at that! We did it! We freaking did it, chat. Oh, you should have been healed a long time ago. Yeah, just give me the damage. We can play a Talisman of Protection eventually. Okay. So we shoot this guy. And then that puts us at 8 to 3. And then we discard this, and he's dead. Okay. Okay, so the problem is, once again, just the actions on solo. If I'm looking back, obviously the setup turns, there was a little bit of a struggle there. But I mean, I do think the deck is doing what it wants to do, right? We are parked on one location, and we're just grabbing clues from all over the map, which I think is really fun and really neat. The problem is we can't actually scavenge this back yet. So we're actually at a little bit of a bad point. So I think what we do is I think we just... I don't know what we do here. So what do we do in this case? Do we just investigate this location 2 to 2, hope we take heart successfully? Scavenge back with a break-in and entering, but we need to get the Schaffners, and both Schaffners are in here. We could easy mark now that we're here, but there are still... I mean, we could just easy mark. We could easy mark to grab a Schaffners, and then next turn breaking and entering the gun back. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. And if we hit, so if we hit a second easy mark, we're like sitting, yeah, so let's easy mark. So we're going to gain 2 resources, we're going to draw a card. That is a good draw. I don't know if we have the time in which to play it, but it is a good draw. So let's say we do that plan. Let's say we investigate our location. So this is now gone. And then we go 7 to 2. Yeah, that's good. That's good enough to grab, like, this clue. And then I can spend 2 to bring back the Schaffners. That's what I want. I do think that this combo, well, obviously is getting, like, some job done. We have to start getting guys, though. I think at this point now, we just, how many do we have? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I think we just try to get the guys down and kill them now. We have, like, all the victory locations, and by that I mean all 3. We have the victory location, so mission accomplished, and now we just try to get some guys, right? We just try to get some guys. But I do think, looking back, in solo, there was that one action that I wasted on the Night Gaunt where I should have actually just moved. I think it would have been better that way. But I think in like 2 players, or even 3 players, this could be a really fun deck that you have the time then to get set up, make sure your economy's golden. It's fun. And then obviously as well, you know, like add breaking and entering in here, and then you're cooking with gas. Upkeep. There you are. Just a little bit late. Okay, but we still want the gun back. That's a problem. That's a wee bit of a problem, as we call that in the biz. So we're gonna go 2 to 4. I'm gonna go 4 to 4. We're gonna go take heart just to give some, like, you know, some peace of mind. And I think as well, one of these breaking and enterings can go on here. So we're gonna go up 1. -0, we're okay. I wasted both take hearts, but, you know, that's life. Alright, so now what we do is we spend 2 to play breaking and entering. We investigate at 7 to 2. We draw the auto fail, but we can live and learn. And now we're, sorry, we were 9 to 2. Now we're 11 to 2. Hell yes, then that's why it's here. That's why it's here, because then we can scavenge back the Hyperphysical Shockcaster. We can pay 4 off of the Schaffners. I do think this also would be a lot different if we had 2 scavengings, like, right off the get-go. Okay, and then we switch into gun mode. We are in rail shooter mode, and we're hoping to use that for the rest. I'm going to summon a guy. North side. And then I'm going to summon another guy, and we're just going to kind of, like, have that lined up for us. Alright, okay. Alright. So now we have then 2 clues remaining. Upkeep. Perfect. Another take heart to waste. Evil card over here. We get a cultist. Give me an acolyte, please. We put him there. Okay. So we move into this location. This guy engages us. I mean, I think we just evade him, right? 7 to 2. Just kill him the only way we know how. I could have done that better. Maybe we had actually investigated. Oh, I also could move before the enemy engaged me, but we actually kind of don't want that, funnily enough. So for my last action, we're going to investigate 2 to 4, and I'm going to take heart this. Nice. So we're going to gain 2 resources, draw 2 cards. Okay. I don't think we're going to do... I think we're only going to get 1 more cultist. I think we're only going to get 1 of these suckers. 7 to 4. We'll go 9 to 4. I mean, we also could save this for who's it's? You over here? Yeah, we're fine. Okay. So how do we do this? Can I get both of these cultists in this one turn? So we can move in here. I shoot you. Shoot you with the gun. I evade you. Just shoot you twice with the gun. I don't think we can get them both. But I can move in here. Ah. Funnily enough, I think the thing that actually got us more than anything else was the turn where we got the double weaknesses in a row. We had to get rid of the one that bled us horror. We just had to. I mean, I think the deck did do what it meant to do. I could have probably piloted things better for sure. I mean, I'm complaining about only getting 2 cultists, but we're still going to walk away with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 victory. And I think sometimes victory can be a better metric. I mean, I'm assuming we're going to kill you. I don't think I want a track shoes here. I think I also might have missed a track shoes once. But we're going to fire. We have 7 to 3. Yeah, you'll take 2 damage. And then we're going to fire again. And yeah, you can go on the victory display. Just shot with a space gun. Okay. Well, we only got 2. That wasn't like my personal victory, right? My personal victory was be able to get 3. I do think there were some small things, like, I mean, if this locked door didn't come and we'd have to, like, save 1 action. True solo is also, like, chunkier on the actions. Like, you need to, like, make sure your actions are, like, super optimal to really, like, get ahead. But for, like, a deck that's built around recurring the hyperphysical Shockcaster, I do think I think the deck, and I ultimately accomplished what the deck wanted to do. I don't think I did it completely optimally. However, I did feel incredibly safe. There was only one point I was scared, and that's when I drew the double weaknesses. Even when the hoods showed up, being able to kill them. I think a second scavenging right off the bat would have been good. I do think that probably I should have just... I should have kept this in my opening hand, potentially. Like, the card's good. I probably should have, with how things were. So that probably was an error on my part. If I fired the easy mark easier as well, I think we also could have gotten ahead of that. So I'm like looking at that. If I actually used the take card and failed the test that they were committed to, that could have been another thing that changed the order of things. But ultimately, I think the deck did what the deck wanted to do, and I was able to pilot the deck to do what the deck wanted to do at least. Did it go at peak efficiency? Probably not. But I had a great time playing it. And it wasn't an abysmal true solo experience, and I forgot how quick true solo plays. In the meantime, yeah, check out the video where we discuss the deck, me and Valentin. You can also see the link to Valentin's write-up about the deck down in the description. But in the meantime, have a good one. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. We love ya, and as always, GG's.